How's it going, everyone? Dry FIFA here. Welcome back to another episode of Manchester United All-Stars Season 2, episode number 44. Picking up where we left off in the last episode, guys, going up against Liverpool. We're playing them at Old Trafford too as well, so we can't afford to lose to them actually at home. Besides, they're one of our biggest rivalry in, of course, this league, so that means that we have to make sure we don't lose to them at any cost. And of course, we're playing at Old Trafford. Now you can see we made quite a few changes to the squad, bringing in some young players, even on the bench too as well. Some of those players on the bench, big names on the bench as your Kagawa, your Gondogan, and so forth, really isn't 100% fit, which is why they're on the bench. So if we need them, we'll definitely bring them on in the second half, which will then give them a chance of course, performing and not, getting burned out or, getting injured as possible. So we did make some changes to the first team and, of course, bringing on some young players, as in the likes of Tunnicliffe in midfield, playing defensive midfielder. Of course, obviously, he's a defensive mid. And, of course, we also had Jesse Lindegaard into the game as well. With a few veterans, you can see there, Ryan Giggs as well. Rooney, I believe, is still in the game as well. So we definitely have some players that can definitely cause some problems, and I feel like it's a nice blend. And especially since we're coming on to the latter part of the season, a few more games to go, why not give some of the players that we know are very good and will definitely be at the club, especially in real life. So I think it definitely benefit those players as well. So we'll see how they perform, but nevertheless, we're on 95 points, as you can see there, guys. Goal difference is 56, 31 games won so far, haven't lost any. Lindegaard and behind Rooney, Giggs, and of course Zaha on the wings as well. In the 4-2-3-1 formation, Liverpool is also playing the same formation, the 4-2-3-1, with Suarez up front. This should be very interesting. We'll see how it goes. They're playing their strongest squad possible. We're a bit weak, but nevertheless, we definitely have the players to cause some problems as well. So Rafael picked this up in the 7th minute, and of course Zaha spot the run there of Jesse Lindegaard, passing it for him. He holds it up pretty well, and then he spats the run of Rooney, so he chips this one over into him. He hits it one time, and what a stride there to beat the keeper in the 9th minute, and what a way to get started, guys. 18 goals in all competition for Wayne Rooney. He's been on fire all season. It's been like a bit of a competition between this man, Wayne Rooney, and of course RVP. So it's a bit of a competition for them, friendly competition that is. And of course, what more can you ask for? You like that, you want to see that, because they definitely motivate both themselves, and of course they're still good friends, and of course friend teammates as well. So it should be pretty easy for them. But nevertheless, guys, we have to make a block there, managed to come through. And how did Suarez miss there? I'm not quite sure. That was a really good header there that he could have put away. Pretty much had an empty net, and he misses that one. Don't know how that happened, but nevertheless, it was a good save from Lindegaard too as well. So we go into the half, 1-0 up, guys. Really should have been more. As you can see there, 3 shots, 2 on target for them. We had 5, 4 on target for them, and of course for us. And of course, you can see 80% shot accuracy, and of course our passing was 84, which really was doing better than them, which is really surprising actually. But they had a lot more position, which we don't mind them having, because we wanted to catch them on the counter. They're very good, and it's really tricky, guys, to be honest, because they played that 4-2-3-1 formation, but at times it seemed like they're playing a 4-5-1 formation. And of course, you can see here, guys, Rooney in the 53rd minute winning the ball there, managed to lose it back. But of course, that's the thing we're doing very well. Once we lose it, we're definitely picking back up. Giggs it with the strike there, comes off the crossbar or off the upright, and of course, guys, that man Zaha is there to put it away in the 55th minute. And what a goal that was for him. He has to be ecstatic right now, scoring against, of course, one of our biggest rival, Liverpool. What more can you ask for as a Manchester United player? You love to score against the big teams, and of course, it will be wonders for him as well. Now, you can see, guys, they push forward. Anderson on the ball. They pass this one in for Suarez. Suarez goes for the stripe, but he's just off in this game, to be honest. He's had a couple of chances, and they've been wide, high. I'm not quite sure what's going on. His head is just not in the game at the moment. They should have probably taken him off the field. Obviously, they did not. They made some changes, bringing on Cointon and Lucas, so we'll see how that worked for them. We also wanted to match that, going to make some changes as well, bringing on Kagawa Gondogan, and we also wanted to bring in Amos, give him a run out too as well. We're already 2-0 up. Don't feel like they will get back into the game, to be honest, the way they're playing. So we give, of course, our young keeper a run out. Rooney there with a quick 1-2 pass into space there for Giggs. Giggs played this one in for Kagawa, and Kagawa puts it high. He did so well with the pass there, cut it down, beat the defender, but just couldn't put it away. And they come for, guys, and Lucas, the man they substituted into the game in the 85th minute, finally got a goal back for them. This was very frustrating to give up this goal. They pretty much split our defense open. It was over the top pass, really gets him down and ruin our clean sheet. But nevertheless, guys, we still managed to hold on. And of course, with even a younger squad, you can see there a young player and of course a veteran getting the goals. And of course, you can see 8 shots, 5 on target, 7 shots, 3 on target for them, almost 60% for them. But you know, we didn't matter that too much. And of course, 42% shot accuracy for them, 62 for us, 85% shot pass accuracy, same for them as well. And of course, Wilfred Zaha was the man of the match with a 7.9. Now guys, as you can see, the medical staff has cleared Darren Fletcher to return from injury, and of course this is what's been really killing our team. We have so much injury, and of course you can see Royce has suffered a pulled string. It's just so much, guys. And of course you can see that man Everton Ribeiro was complaining about not playing too much, which he's been getting quite a few games, so I'm not quite sure what's the problem going on with him there. And of course you can see Shinji Kagawa told me that hey, he could do a good job, and of course we put him into the game, and he certainly did. Now we are going into the second game and the final game of this episode, guys, which is going to be again of course at Old Trafford, and it's going to be against Norwich City. In real life I believe we beat them 4-1 if I'm not mistaken, or was it 4-0? Can't remember what the scoreline was. Let's see if we can go for the same or something a little higher. And again, of course, playing some younger players again into the squad. Wanted to definitely rest up some of the much stronger players. Why? Well, you guys will see once we get to the end of this episode. We have a big game coming up, and we wanted to make sure all of our players are good to go. So we had to definitely rest some of the players, and why not? At this point, guys, we're not threatening to drop any points. I think we're definitely on the roll. You can see we're at 98 points at the moment. We're just been outstanding, and of course you can see a very young squad. Makeda up front. I mean, they should definitely be able to take care of Norwich City. If they can't, then something is wrong. This is, these are players that want to step into the first team, so they definitely need to show us that they can do so. Everton Ribeiro was complaining. We also had him back into the squad as well, but as you can see, look at that splitting pass there for Everton Ribeiro. He plays it in for that man Yanazay in the 26th minute, and of course, guys, he hit that one in the top corner, beating the keeper and giving us the first goal of the game. It took us that long to break them down. They were just very good defensively. Didn't offer too much going forward, to be honest, guys. They did get the one and two chances, but for the most part, they were defending for their life, and eventually they pushed forward, trying to get into the game. And of course, we're just so deadly on the counter attack. We catch them off guard, and then again, look at this, guys. Don't know what the defender was doing. They're sleeping, and Everton Ribeiro just set up one, and of course get one for himself now in the 30th minute. As you can see there, guys, he picks up a goal, and he's going to be very happy. And maybe it was a good thing he came complaining, because he definitely wanted to show that, hey, you know what, he's worth being into the squad. They came and get ahead, and we'll finally clear this one out. We've been really bad there, giving up a goal there, but nevertheless we managed to hold on pretty well. Now they push forward, guys, and what a chip pass here in for that man Redmond. And of course, guys, that was a cheeky goal, to be honest. Very low, take its time. Pretty much trickled into that far corner. It took his time and hit it. Keeper probably was expecting a powerful shot, but instead he went for the pretty much a slow roller in. And then we push forward, guys, and look at this strike here from Makeda. Really thought it was going to that top corner, managing, able to manhandle, really, in a sense, the defender there. Look at that, all these defenders around him, and he managed to get the strike off, which is a joke, to be honest. That shouldn't be happening. But nevertheless, from the corner, we're going to cross this one in, trying to see if we can get a head onto it. Can we get a head onto it, guys? And the answer is yes. Michael Keane there, as you can see, get a head onto it. And what more can you ask for, guys? The young lads are definitely showing up. They're performing, and it's making us work. It's wild that we actually rest some of the bigger players, because the young players are definitely doing it. And Everton Ribeiro picks the defender's pocket here, and what a friggin' goal in the 89th minute. That's his second goal of the game. He already has, what, 1 or 2 assists already, and of course 2 goals for the game. Look at that strike. Keeper had no chance of saving that one. A bit of a finish shot into that far corner, and what a goal, son. Take a bow. He's been outstanding, and of course, guys, that's the way the game ended. Everton Ribeiro with 2. He also sets one up, and of course Keane there with a goal, which is outstanding. It shows that he's definitely must be the man of the match. I would be surprised if he wasn't. And of course they got a goal to Redmond. It was a really cheeky goal, so take nothing away from it. And of course you can see from the stats, guys, we pretty much dominated this one. North City had 4 shots, 2 on target, 43% of the ball. Shot accuracy was 50%, and pass accuracy was a 76. Ours was an 83. Shot accuracy was a 55, not that far off. And of course 9 shots and 5 on target with a lot more possession, 57. And Everton Ribeiro was a 9.6. So you know you did very good. in this game. But this is the reason why we wanted to rest some of the top players, guys. As you can see, we're going back into the game against Bayern Munich, and this time it's at Old Trafford. This time we want to make sure we motivate the squad, and of course hopefully we're up for this one. Thank you guys for tuning in. Please stay tuned for this one, guys. It's going to be that game in its sole entirety, so be sure to stay tuned. Hopefully you guys enjoy. Be sure to leave a like, subscribe, share, and we'll see you guys in the next episode.